Jevon, the next two rounds of the World Series are nearly upon us. What's the mood like in the camp?
I think it's been a really good training camp over the last 2 weeks. It's been very tough, I think, both physically and mentally. We needed to address a few points that were raised from the last trip to the Gold Coast. So I think we've done that, and to be honest, we've made training as uncomfortable as possible, so we can go into Dubai and South Africa, hitting the ground running really.
You reached the quarterfinals in the Gold Coast. Was that better than what you expected?
No, I think the target is always to get through that first day and into the quarterfinals, where it's just one game at a time. But I think the boys, being a new group and a pretty inexperienced group compared to other teams, I thought we'd done very well. So hopefully we can kick on now into the next two tournaments and hopefully push on a bit further than the quarterfinals really.
Talking to the management, they think they've got a genuine opportunity of doing well this series. Do you think like that as well?
Yeah, obviously the target is to win a tournament really. Apart from the World Cup that they won in 2009, we haven't really come close apart from the final in Hong Kong, which we should have probably won. But yeah, I know an IRB tournament is something definitely that we're aiming for, but it's taking steps at a time and building a squad, and hopefully we can do that starting in Dubai and South Africa.
In Dubai, you've got Canada, Portugal and South Africa in your pool. What do you make of that?
Obviously South Africa is the last game up, and they're one of the top teams in the world. Canada improving as well, and obviously Portugal provide a tough challenge. I think with Canada, they're coming back off an autumn series where they play a lot of games in Europe, so hopefully things like that can play into our advantage, and us being together for a short space of time but pretty intense. Hopefully we can come into that tournament fit but also fresh as well.
And speaking of South Africa, you did really well against them on the Gold Coast, and you weren't that far away of nicking a result, were you?
No, that's true, and I think the market is competing against those top teams. But again, I suppose like the Commonwealth Games, we just come short in the last few stages of the game. So hopefully we can address that problem with our fitness, because I think we are physically fit. So we just need to go into those games mentally prepared, and hopefully we can come away with some big scalps in this tournament.
So you speak about being mentally prepared. I mean, is it just like flicking a switch or something like that? I mean, why are these results just going?
I don't know really. I think it's pretty common within the rugby in Wales, but hopefully we can address that. We've addressed it in training. We've spoken about it, and I just think with the game of sevens, it's pretty intense, and you've just got to keep your concentration for that full 40 minutes. There's no opportunity where you can switch off. So we just got to wait and see, and playing the best teams in the world, you get used to playing them, and hopefully we can beat them as well.
I suppose a classic example was when you played Fiji last time. 3 minutes to go, you were still in the game.
Yeah, definitely.
You lose the ball and then they score 3 tries.
Yeah, I know any turnover, I suppose, in the game now is a try time really. So about keeping that possession and keeping our defence nice and solid. I think the 2 points that we've raised within our camp, the completion of the tackles, our one-on-ones, we've done a lot of that in training, and obviously being positive with the ball in hand and finishing on a positive really, not only on tries but just keeping our rucks and things like that really. So hopefully we can just do that in the tournaments.
Jevon, all the best.
Thank you very much.